Hey everybody, what's up? This is Kate Quigley, and this is Date Fails. We are at All Things Comedy, and we got a great episode in store for you today. I'm so excited because last week on what was an amazing episode with Tony Baker and Bridget Fetisi, Tony and I hit it off so hard that I was like, you need to come back and co-host with me when you're available. So now the motherfucker is back.
Back up in here.
Back here.
I'm honored you want to be back.
Oh my God, you are so funny. And I was like, this is great because you gave such great like man insight. And that's what I need. I need that. And so do the people.
I'm happy to be back, y'all.
For the fellas. For the fellas.
It's what's been missing from the show. A penis, basically.
Yeah, you gotta have the penis in there somewhere.
I think I always have a penis in there somewhere. So thank you for coming back.
Thanks
You're amazing. Did you have a good week?
I did, actually.
Anything exciting happen?
No.
All right.
Not at all. Nothing exciting.
That's how my week is. People are like, what's new? Your Instagram makes it seem like your life is amazing. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I've been sitting at home all week watching Sex and the City. That's pretty much every night till 4 a.m. binging on Sex and the City.
You like that show?
I do. I love that show. I like to binge at night on shows I've seen a million times.
I do
that's
that
like
too.
Brainless.
I'm doing that with The Sopranos right now.
You
I'm
are?
going through it again for some reason.
I love The Sopranos.
Yeah.
That's a great show.
It'll make you hungry, though.
For what? They eat pizza all the time.
They eat every scene.
They do.
Every scene they eat. They'll kill somebody and eat.
You know, it's so funny that you thought of food because I just thought of strippers. When
Well,
I
that
think
too.
that's all I think of is
That too.
strippers when I think of The Sopranos.
But even when the strippers are there, they eating while the strippers in the background. So I'll
and
look
the
at the
strippers
food.
are eating. Everyone is just eating
most
all the time. I got to introduce my guest. I love this girl so much. I've been wanting to have you back. You were on with me and Stephen Kramer Glickman a long time ago. It had to be at least a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And I've been wanting to get you back ever since. One of the funniest comedians out there, Aiko Tanaka. Woo!
Yes.
How's everything with you? If you can't see them, Tony and Aiko are kind of high-fiving silently. It's a very interesting thing that's happening. What's going on with you?
Nothing much. You?
Living the life.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys actually an interesting date fails story that happened. So I was watching Sex and the City the other night. Tell me if this has ever happened to you because this is such an LA thing. So I'm watching Sex and the City, and sometimes when I watch a TV show, if I see a hot actor on the show, I'll be like, oh, he's really hot. I wonder if he lives here and if he's single. Maybe I'll hit him up on Twitter or whatever. This is how I meet guys, by the way. I find them off the TV always. So I'm watching Sex and the City, and this guy is so hot. And I was like, I got to find this guy and DM him. So I go on IMDb, I look up the episode, I look up the episode number, I look up who plays the guy, and guess what?
He was out here?
I already fucked the guy.
Are you serious?
Yes, it's a guy I dated. It's a guy I actually dated, and I didn't even recognize him. He looked so good. This is like 15 years old, the episode. You know, he looked so good on the show. I didn't even recognize him.
So you got the downgraded version.
I was so disappointed.
That's funny.
I know, but it was also the second time it's happened to me that I've seen a guy. Well, not that I fucked one, but like that I've seen a guy on a show and been like, he's hot, and then looked him up, and I've been out with him.
Wow.
That doesn't happen to you guys?
No.
What?
Hell no.
Really?
That's easier for you, but like for me, I look creepy.
No, you don't.
I saw you on ATL. I just
That's not how I do it. I don't mention that I've ever seen them.
You just roll up.
I follow them on Twitter. I make it just seem like they popped up in my feed or whatever. And then if they follow me back, I don't even DM them. I just follow them and wait. And then if they follow me back, I wait to see if they'll DM me. And then if they do, I start talking. But I never mention that I found them previously.
Wow. You got that benefit, though. Like, I don't have that benefit.
What do you mean?
Because look at how you look. And so when a guy sees a fine girl follow them, they're like, oh, who is this? And then they go through the pictures like, I'm going to follow back.
I think girls would follow you back because you're funny and you're cute and you have a lot of followers. So they'd be like, who is this guy?
Well, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. It does happen sometimes, but like it'll be like, because I've done that. I've done the research. I'm like, oh, man, she's let me
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
You've seen someone and then done the research
I've done
also?
it twice. I'll tell you the shows. There's a show called Atlanta,
Yeah.
Okay, there's a main actress in that show. I went to her Instagram. I didn't follow her though. I just commented and liked some pics, and they got the hell out of there. That was it. And then and then another show. It was a Netflix show. It's called I can't remember the name of it. It's a hip hop show based in the '80s. And like the main girl in that was like fine. I was like, man, she. So I went to her Instagram, liked a couple of pics, maybe commented on the show, and then left.
You should have followed them.
Why I didn't,
You should have followed them, because when guys come to my page and they just like a couple and then they comment, I know what they're doing, but then I look to see, did they follow me? And
Oh,
if they
really?
didn't, I get a little like, oh, so you're not going to follow me? Fuck you then. And then I
So
don't.
the follow is key.
The follow is key. What do you think, Aiko?
I think it works. I don't
Yeah?
think you come off creepy because you have dimples.
Well, my picture is like a drawing, so they would have to dig through maybe the follow is the key.
You got to follow.
Because I feel like they start to get swamped with followers because they're on a show that people are watching. Now I figure I get lost in the shuffle.
You do, but you follow them, but then you also do the like a couple of pics and leave a
Okay.
comment, but you got to follow them also.
Crap.
You can always unfollow them. You know what you shouldn't do though? How about this? Okay, this is some bullshit. The other day, I had a guy, I love football players. I talk about this all the time. I love football players, okay? The other day, I had a guy follow me on Twitter who plays for the Steelers,
Okay.
right? He follows me on Twitter. And then, of course, anytime I see one of them follow me, I act like I wait like a day and act cool, but really like 5 seconds after, I'm like, oh my God, I have to follow him back.
Yeah.
So I follow him back. He DMs me. We talk a little bit. And then he gets my number.
Uh-huh.
And then he unfollowed me the next day.
Oh, wow. That's weird.
But then he still texts me. No, it's not weird. I figured it out. It's game, okay? Because here's the thing. When he followed me on Twitter, the first thing I do is I go and I look to see how many people they follow and what kind of girls they follow to see if this is just their thing, if they just like follow tons and tons of girls to see.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so when I looked, I was like, oh, he's only followed 2 girls in the last like week. So this isn't like a thing he just does. So
Right.
obviously like he saw me on something and he was like, oh, who's that or whatever. But then when he unfollowed me, I was like, oh, he probably follows like 100 chicks, gets their number, then unfollows them.
Follows, yeah.
That is some bullshit,
Yeah.
That's too much skills.
right?
Yeah.
These guys are smart.
Yeah.
They got game.
Because usually once I follow you, I'm going to hang in there. Like, I don't do a lot of unfollowing unless it's like people that I found out they unfollowed me and I didn't want to follow them anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God.
Same.
Like, yeah. But if they still follow me, I'm not going to leave.
I don't unfollow anyone unless I'm dating them and
Yeah.
I'm too tempted to like creep on their social media, then I unfollow them just so that I don't creep on them.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be that like jealous stalkery girl that's dating you.
Yeah.
So if I'm really into you, I might unfollow you just so that I don't. Because sometimes you might see a guy you're dating like leave a comment on a girl's photo or like a girl's photo, and then as a girl in your head you go to the worst possible scenario when it might be nothing.
Right.
So I just don't want to know.
Guys do that too, though. They
What?
may not admit it, but if they see their girl liking the dude's pics or like a feed, they'll be like, what you doing? Yeah, and it's worse for a guy because if you have an attractive girlfriend, girls can get the guy easier than we can get the girl.
This is true.
You know what I mean? Like we can like an Instagram model's pic, but chances are we're not gonna get with him. But y'all can like a random dude and be like, man, shit. All he has to do is slide up in the DM.
It is surprising how easy it is. Like the other day, I followed one of those like male Instagram model fitness type guys because he was just super hot. He popped up and I was like, oh, he'll never notice that I followed him or like give me any attention. I'm sure he gets I looked at his feed, it's just all girls like,
Yeah.
hey, daddy, you know. But he did. He followed back
See?
and he sent a DM. It's so easy.
See, it's easy for y'all.
I know.
It's easy for y'all, man.
That's why I think it's funny when guys want to be in an open relationship. Because guys are always the ones that are like, I think, why don't we just be in an open thing? Like, we can both sleep with whoever we want. It's like, okay, but you realize that you're going to be getting like one girl for every like 25 that
Yeah.
I could get. Like, it's so crazy.
Right. Y'all can get a new penis every day of the week.
Every hour
With
if
no
you wanted
work.
to.
Yeah, with no work.
You're right. It's true.
We got to work for every piece. Every piece we got to work for.
Aiko, you're very quiet over here. What's going on with you? Are you dating? Are
I
you
was
single?
blown away because I was using Instagram for food pictures.
You're gonna attract guys that are into what is it called, splashing, like the fetish where they like smash food all over your body and eat it.
What? That's
I
a
love
thing?
food.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
All
Food
the
is
things
life.
like I check like a picture I like, I look at it, it's all brown, like
What? What?
chicken, like a fried chicken, everything all brown.
Yeah.
All the photos you like are
It's
just
really
pictures
brown.
of brown food.
Yeah.
Why brown food? You just
I don't know, I like fried food.
uh-huh.
Yeah, sometimes boobs. I'm like, oh, she has nice tits.
That is actually true
Yeah,
about
fried
you. I
tits.
noticed that with Aiko that she always likes not a lot of times girls aren't the ones that like my like sexy photos that I post.
love it.
Aiko always does. Every hot photo I see little Aiko pop up.
You're like, yeah.
You gotta give props, you know? It's like, it's good.
Of course.
This coming from you is a huge compliment because you are smoking hot.
Thank you so much.
Guys always talk to me about Aiko. Whenever I bring up her name, they're like, "Have you seen her photos? She's so hot."
Yeah.
It's the first thing guys say.
Oh, man.
Photogenic cheekbones, dimples. Yeah, they're killing
Stunning.
it.
So, what were you in town for the New Year's? What did you do for New Year's?
I worked. I went to Vegas and I didn't know what to do, so I just ordered Thai food and then ate and I watched fireworks from room because I don't like. It's like so many people. It's overwhelming.
Were you by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, you
And
ate
I
Thai
had
food.
so much Thai
Pad
food.
Thai? Did you get Pad Thai?
I didn't know. It's like too tourist. I just got, I don't know the name of it. I got
Yeah.
soup,
Okay.
rice.
That's how I am when I call Thai places. I'm like, send me something with chicken and
I like
it's
Pad
spicy.
Thai a lot.
You do?
I always get that.
I don't know what to order.
So good.
I live in Thai Town.
Do you?
Yes, I live in Thai Town, and I don't even know. People are always like, "So, what's your favorite restaurant in Thai Town?" And I'm like, "I don't know. They're all the same to me. I
Yeah,
can't
you
tell
just
the
go.
difference."
You just go,
Yeah,
Let me get some chicken stuff. And
yeah,
Put it in there.
the red stuff that's spicy. That's
Yeah,
all. I don't know
that's
what
it.
it is. I don't. I want to go with an actual person who knows what the hell they're doing. Like,
Yeah.
you know what you're doing?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay.
I just always get Pad Thai. So
right.
I'm a creature of habit. So
Yeah.
it's rare that I'll try something I'm not familiar with unless somebody else has it and they'll be like, taste this. And I'm
That's
like,
how
"Oh,
I am. That's why I always go
Yeah.
back to the same dudes over and over and over and
Really?
over.
Do you really?
Oh my God,
You-
it's
you-
horrible. I can't stop. I go back to this every time. There's no one I'm interested in. I go back to an old one always.
Really?
I can't stop.
Why is he lucky?
He's not. He's a piece of shit. I'm so.
Do you just go back to the last one? And if
No.
the last one's unavailable, you go back to the last one before him?
You know what? To be really honest with you, I go back to the last one that I had like amazing sex with.
Okay. So
Because
sex is
sometimes
key.
there's ones that you're like, I liked him,
Yeah.
but I always go back to the ones I had the best sex with, which are always the ones I should stay the farthest away from.
Yeah.
Do you guys find you have the best sex with people that are the worst for you?
That's happened before. I dated a girl off and on. The sex was great, but we just argued all the time.
Real? Exactly.
Oh.
Too passionate?
Man, it was just, I don't know. It was like we argued twice a week.
That's why the sex was great.
Yeah.
It's always amazing with people. I think that's why you fight, because you have that heat.
Man, I was like, but I don't want it. Like, don't give me the heat. I don't want the heat again.
At what point? See, but here's an interesting thing I think about women is that for guys, like, sex is good. There's amazing sex. There's good sex. Is there such a thing as bad sex for a guy?
Most definitely.
Really?
Absolutely.
What makes it bad?
Like, some girls just lay there and take it. It's trash. I will pull out mid-session. I will stop mid-session if she's giving me no reaction.
Really?
Oh, most definitely.
I'm like
'Cause I
that.
don't need this.
I'm like that.
Yeah.
You are not.
I'm like a log.
No, you're not.
Oh.
No way. You're
yeah.
probably a freak.
I don't even like good sex. I don't even really talk about this kind of thing, but I don't even want to have amazing sex. It's too much for me to take. I want a mediocre. It's like fine, like there.
I've never heard that before.
But you're not
Because it's gonna
serious.
ruin my life. If it's like something amazing, I can focus on other thing. I assume.
Okay.
She's
So then-
right.
Yeah. Touche.
The- I just want, I rather text.
You'd rather text?
Yeah, attentions and somebody tell me I'm great, but sex is like whatever.
Yeah.
I rather take that. That's amazing to me.
Well, yeah. That makes sense.
That's what I want. That's what you're supposed to. You're supposed to have.
He's like so popular. Like he got other option. I don't want to deal with that.
Oh, you're saying if he's too good in bed, then you know that he's gonna have a lot of girls
I'm like, no.
kind of into.
No, I don't like that.
You're right. That's so
I've
good.
never heard somebody say it like that. Though.
I
I just
haven't
want the
either.
mediocre, bad
Mediocre
sex.
dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's right though, because for women,
That makes sense.
that's what I was gonna say. Is like for us, it's so rare to find a guy who's amazing in bed. I don't think guys understand. It's probably like 1 in 10 is good.
Yeah.
1 in 25 is amazing.
Wow. Okay.
So if you find one who's amazing,
Mm-hmm.
as a woman, you will put up with so much more shit from that guy
Yeah.
than you would from a guy who's like good or just okay. Whereas men, I think there are girls that are bad, but I mean, like, I'm not sure like you had this girl that the sex was amazing, but you were fighting a
We
lot.
fought all the time.
Were
But
you
we,
the one
we
to
put
walk
up
away?
with each other for like 2 years. Like, we would call it quits. And I'd be like, I don't need this. And it was always me, like saying, I don't need this.
It was always you trying to walk away, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because girls when we find amazing dick, we will chase that shit. That's why I go
Yeah.
back. Because we can't. You fuck a couple guys that are bad, and you're like, maybe that one wasn't. Maybe I can deal with all his bullshit just
Yeah.
because the dick is so good. I wish I was lying, but that's
funny.
real.
I'm saying, I knew that. I knew that the good sex, keeps you guys around, but there was just too many fights. And then I dated a girl at the end of, what year is this, 2017? End of 2015, early 2016. The sex was really good, but no fights. But I still faded off. I don't know why.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't
No
know.
fights, but awesome
No
sex.
fights, but the sex was good.
Was she cute?
Yeah,
What? What was it?
I don't know.
I'm so curious. What do you mean you don't know?
I-
I'm angry for her.
I don't know.
How do you not know? This is what makes women. Guys are like, women are crazy. This is why we're crazy, because guys just don't even fucking know and they just leave, and we don't know why. That poor girl probably analyzed this situation with her friends into the
Yeah.
ground.
Probably.
She probably read every text you ever sent her to her friends. Like, what do you think this means? Do you think that? Like, you have no clue. You gotta have a clue.
I don't know what it was. Maybe I just wasn't ready for a relationship, and I felt like that's where we were headed.
Oh, that's probably
So
what
I
it
was
was.
just like, I faded.
That's
Oh,
it.
that's painful.
Yeah, but it was like, but she's super cool, and we're still cool. But it was just,
Wow.
I had to step back.
But can you hang out? Because, like, I have an ex that the sex was so good, and we've been kind of texting as friends and talking as friends for like 6 months now.
Yeah.
And we're afraid to spend any time together, though, because I think that we both know that we would probably fuck.
Well, yeah. There's a similar to us then, because I haven't seen her in person in months.
Oh, okay. So you're cool, but you don't hang out in person.
Right.
Got it.
Because if we're alone, it's gonna be like, it could go down. So it's like, yeah. Do y'all ever get sexual when you communicate?
Of course. We
Well,
flirt
yeah,
all the
that's the
time.
same situation
The whole
I'm in.
relationship is just a flirty friendship now. But the truth is, I'm always the one that, like, will try to hook up, and he
Yeah.
won't do it.
Yeah.
He won't do it.
That's the same situation.
She's trying to hook up, and you won't do it?
Like low key, like yeah.
Same thing I do to him. Like, I'll send him, like, a text, like, a trying to hook up text, and then the next day I'll be like, hey, sorry, I was really drunk last night. My bad. Like, and then I try
But
to
you
act
was
like it
sober.
didn't happen. But I was sober.
She was sober as hell. Like
yeah.
I was plastered.
So wait, so Aiko, you're searching for just a guy that gives you mediocre dick and lots of
Yes.
compliments.
Yeah, and
There's
I
a lot
wanna.
of mediocre dick out there.
Yeah, I
seems
would like
easy.
that. I don't want it big, anything like that. I also like watching them cry.
Oh. Now that-
What? Well, you like to watch men
Do
cry.
you like that too? No.
Not especially. No.
Oh, I don't like it.
Crying why? Like over a romantic comedy, or because you
I
hurt
say
them?
something and then they start crying, and I really like it.
You like to dominate them, be mean to them?
Hmm.
Aiko would be an amazing dom.
right?
Have you ever ventured into that?
No, never.
You could. Can you
Just
see
shatter
Aiko
somebody's soul.
just
and she like,
shit
yeah.
talking some? You know that guys will pay a lot of money for you to just be a bitch to them.
Really?
Yeah, oh, most definitely.
Yeah, there's whole websites dedicated to this. Guys that just love you to insult them. They get off on you making them cry.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't come off that way, but I really like it
How did you find out you liked it though?
because I can't stop.
Make Tony cry right now. Make Tony cry. Go.
He's not my level. Like I just
What do you mean he's not your level?
too confident.
I'm too confident.
I don't know.
break
I think,
him.
crying
I think
in
we could
movies.
break him down.
I cry at movies.
Really? I
At
don't know,
movies,
he's
something like-
tall. He's like,
He's tall, he's handsome, he's funny.
Yeah.
So what kind of guy is easy to make cry?
I don't know. I just picked the one, and like to me, it's really good relationship. But for them, they don't like it, so they leave.
Do you think
I'm like so excited about it, and they don't like it at all.
Do you mean the mean things you're saying? Or are
Yeah, like I mean it, but then it's just I take joy out of it, and for me, it's like, oh, this is really fun, but they're not having fun.
you, no,
wow.
Yeah.
it hurts to be hurt.
Interesting.
No, it's so sad.
So mediocre
heard that
dick
before.
and a guy that
Right.
cries. Now, is it more exciting to you to make a man cry who probably doesn't cry often? Like a big, like if you met like a big, burly, tough-looking dude with lots of tattoos and stuff, and then you made him
man.
cry like a little bitch, would that?
Would that be the ultimate prize for you right there?
Is it? Oh, but I don't like big muscles, anyways.
Oh, you
Oh,
don't.
okay.
So you like nerdy guys with
Like a girl, I like a guy look like a girl, and yeah.
Like a frail dude, but he kills people, but he's like frail,
Yeah.
serial killer size.
I'm
Right.
into that.
like
Yeah.
kind of emo, like real white. Do you like them real pasty, like they never go outside?
Oh, I love it.
I did never seen the sun.
This is the weirdest. I've never heard a
Right?
woman who's looking for this. So I go with like a pasty, skinny guy who never goes outside, who cries easily and
Read books.
reads a lot,
He reads and
but doesn't
cries.
read about how to give good dick because he doesn't have that down.
The
Yeah.
penis is mediocre.
Does he have a job, this guy, or is he just unemployed?
It would be nice if he has job.
A job, like
Yeah.
but like a work from home job.
And then you can shit on this job. It'd make him cry.
And he's into it. That's a perfect match.
How do you meet these? How do you meet guys, Aiko?
I don't meet them.
No?
When you do stand up, you don't meet. I don't know. You're different.
You're
but
right. No, you don't.
You never. Usually, I have couple come up to me like, "Oh, we enjoy
Yeah.
you."
Yeah.
That's it. We don't really. I don't know. I don't have guy come up to you like, "Oh, I really want to take you out."
Because men are intimidated by confident women on stage. I think they see you up there and they're like, God, I'd love to ask out a girl like that. But most guys, I don't think have the actual balls to do
Really?
it.
So for female comedians, that's pretty much the norm? Like, y'all don't get approached?
Y'all have like a lineup. Women want to talk to you. Like, hey,
Not
let's take
me.
a picture.
No.
I've
Well, yeah, the
seen it.
picture. The picture, yeah. But I don't
That
take
means-
that as interest in me.
Oh yeah, they get the picture with you, and then they post it on their Instagram, and then they tag you, and then they leave you like little heart emojis, and then they
Yeah.
hit you in the DMs. That's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
This happened before, but usually it doesn't happen all the time. It's like, a rarity.
We don't get approached. I mean, here's the thing. I was talking to Sam Tripoli, another comic, about this, is that I don't get approached very often. And when I do, like Sam is like, I think the reason you keep dating such douchebag guys is because they're the ones with the balls to come up. After.
Right.
Like,
Oh.
right? So it's either like no one comes up to you or like these overconfident,
Right.
like arrogant type guys. And then every once in a while,
do
I give
this.
them a chance.
Yeah.
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 Like, we do this. Like, those kind of guys, they just shoot. They're volume shooters. Like
That's it. They
just
talk to
hit on
everyone.
Whoever, and then, all right, well, cool, I got one.
Yeah.
I sank a 3-pointer right here. And then, they miss, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But like for me, like I don't approach women I don't know.
Ever?
No.
See, I don't really date strangers either. Like when strangers ask me out,
Yeah.
to me that is, I would never in my wildest dreams get a message from a guy online. I mean, not on a dating, just on like Facebook or Instagram,
Right.
and go out with a stranger.
Yeah.
Who does that?
There's some people out here doing it up.
Aiko, would you go out with the guy if he was creepy enough looking and
Pale,
pasty,
Pasty.
and he's?
He was crying when he walked in. He was like,
What if he sent you a DM of him crying, like a video?
I have.
You have?
I met somebody at Gelson's.
That's a supermarket, just so everyone knows. What section of Gelson's was he? I feel like he was probably in the vegan aisle.
It was like Friday night. and then I dated this guy for like 2 years maybe.
Oh wow.
But because like a Friday night, who go to supermarket? You
Apparently,
must be
you and him.
lonely.
You guys are
They're
soulmates.
the only two. They both grabbed the squash at the same time.
Wait, tell everyone how a man hit on you at the supermarket in a way that worked to the point where you dated him for 2 years.
I don't really remember, but he looked sad, so I was like, oh, okay.
Did he really?
And then another time, this guy came to my house, and I never talk about dating, but he was selling like a newspaper or something, like a door-to-door salesman.
Yeah.
I was like, and then he asked me out, so I was like, oh, well, he know where I live.
Wow. That's super confident though.
You
Like,
said
man, forget this newspaper.
And then
Let's catch a movie.
he came back again. He's like, oh, we should date. I was like, well, I'm not doing anything, so why not?
Wow.
Wait, so he came to sell you a paper and then he came back to ask you out?
Yeah,
And it didn't creep you out that he came back to your house and knocked on your door to ask you out?
I thought it was strange, but I'm like, okay.
Isn't that romantic though?
I don't know. I just feel like at this day and age, anyone that shows up at your actual place, I mean, that's so creepy
But
to
he
me.
already was like, it would have been creepy if he came out of nowhere and did that. But since he had already been there, it was like, oh my God, I have to put my beard in.
He was there in the capacity of delivering a newspaper, though. He
Yeah.
wasn't there. I mean, I don't know. The fact that he that means he left her place and went, that girl in apartment 4B at
Yeah.
4617 Lexington. And he wrote it down, he took note, and then he actually had to take the time to come back.
I'd be honored.
You-
Because that man, you don't know how many houses he went to that day. And for him to remember her, that's like, oh man.
That's
you
one way to
remember
look at
that?
it. Now you can tell what a pessimist I am in my mind. I'm like, what if he did that with like 7 girls on his route every
Yeah.
week?
True,
I mean,
true.
What if your Uber driver did that? What if your Uber driver was like, she's hot, I dropped her off at this address, and then came back?
I don't know. That's a different level right there for some reason.
What?
I don't know why that's creepier to me than the
But that's
the
the same
newspaper.
thing.
Not really. I mean, 'cause you got to look at it like, man, out of all the girls on my route, man, that one is really sticking with me. I got to shoot my shot. You have to. I mean, what would you do if you were the newspaper person?
Yeah.
And it was a dude, you was just like, oh man, I gotta.
You know what? If I was a newspaper person, first I would probably jump off a building because that sounds like the worst job.
It's a horrible job.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Job is trash.
No, if I was a newspaper, if I was going door to door delivering shit and a hot guy opened a door, I would hit on him immediately. I wouldn't have to leave
okay.
and come back.
Oh, okay, well look at you, Miss Confident, right out the gate.
Well, no, but I wouldn't hit on him super. I would just be like, this is the thing. If I see a hot guy, I'll just say, you're really cute. Are you single? I just say it.
Okay.
I don't care. It scares off a lot of guys.
Does it really?
Yeah, but I do it.
That's confident though.
I mean, it almost never works.
Really?
Yeah, it almost never works. I almost always scare them off, or they say they have a girlfriend, and then I find out they don't.
Wow.
Wait,
really?
wait, you ever get rejected?
I get rejected all the time.
I don't think so.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah. Well, not every time, but often.
Are they gay?
No, I don't think.
They
I
could
think.
be.
Listen, I think what
Yeah.
it is just. I think it freaks guys out when women ask them out. When women are the aggressors.
Not really. No, it depends. Like if an attractive woman hits on me like that, and I'm be like, at first I'm gonna think she's joking. Like the way you just said that. Oh, you're cute, or you sing. I'll be like, man, she being silly.
See, maybe that's it.
And then I wouldn't take it serious. But if you said if you backed it up, like, so are we? Yeah, I'll go.
I usually just drop the "you're cute, are you single," and I think that's enough for them to get the hint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then if they don't, then I don't know what to do. But I think they probably think like, oh, she says this to so many. She must say this to everybody. I think that's what they think.
Yeah.
I think on some level, guys still want to think that the girl they're dating, no matter what, that like they're the only guy ever.
Of course.
Yeah, it's so weird to me.
Yeah, of course.
I see that I'm like a weird girl. I don't care if the guy I'm with like talks about other. In fact, even if I'm casually dating someone that's new, I don't even care if they talk about other girls they're dating. It doesn't bother me.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
That's
not.
good.
It is.
Yeah, I mean that's good because you free up the other person. Like, because some people you can't even bring up anything and they just get all quiet and tight. Like you could be talking about a high school crush and they just act weird.
Yeah, that's so
That's
weird
just too
to
much.
me.
That's over the top.
Aiko, do you get jealous?
Yeah.
You do?
Snap.
Okay, interesting. So
It's
if another,
honest, right?
Yeah.
if another girl makes your guy cry,
You're gonna be super jealous.
Yeah, like I think that's more upsetting than he hook up with a girl, you know?
oh yeah, the like
Like more
intimacy thing.
emotional, yeah.
Oh, 100%.
But that's how women are though. Like y'all don't really trip on the sex thing.
No,
Y'all trip on, wait, you connected with this woman?
totally.
She knows your middle name?
Yeah, you guys trip on the sex thing.
Yeah, we trip on the sex. We don't care about connection.
Yeah, you really don't.
I used to have a joke I used to do on stage. I forgot about it until now. Men trip on the sex aspect. Like we'll flip out if you gave a guy head or y'all had sex. But if you connected with a guy, cried on his shoulder,
You don't care.
he knows your hopes and dreams. We could care less about that shit. I'm like, yeah, but were you joking him off when you opened up?
It's so true.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like this. Like, I tend to date guys that I know get a lot of attention from women because I like really attractive, athletic type guys,
Yeah.
right? So for me, it's like I know they're going to hook up with other girls. Doesn't mean I love it. I know it's going to happen.
Right.
What bothers me is the thought of a guy that I'm really into spending the night with another girl and like cuddling her.
Oh,
That
okay.
bothers me.
That's when it.
I
that's when
don't
it-
care if you fuck her, just don't cuddle her.
Yeah.
That's it. For me, the cuddling is the intimacy. That's more like hand holding
Yeah.
in public to me is more intimate than fucking.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought I was kind of weird on this.
No, that makes sense.
Well, we talked about something before the show that we wanted to do today, which is Tony and I were texting back and forth this week about the weird DMs that we get on social media. And I think it's fascinating. Now, I mean, it is weird how easy it is to get in touch with anyone
Right.
now, right? Like I was even thinking the other day, like there's almost no such thing as a one night stand anymore because now with Facebook and Instagram and all that shit, you always trade that info with someone even before you sleep with them.
Right.
At least usually, like even if I meet a guy at a bar, one of the first things we'll do is trade Instagrams. And then if you end up sleeping with them, they can still always find you. It's not like it
Yeah.
used to be, you
When
know?
be like, I don't know what happened to him. I lost his number.
Right. But now it's like, I get so many weird DMs.
I bet you do.
And people message me all the time to read them or to get on Periscope and go through them. So I thought it'd be fun. And Tony, I think yours are actually creepier.
Mine are just. It's only like a couple, but it's just like, what are you talking about?
Well,
Okay,
let's
me
go
too.
through some of these. Now, this is one that I got on my Facebook fan page, and I'm not making fun of these people. I want to make this clear if they listen to the podcast, because this is a really sweet message, but also one of the strangest messages that I've ever gotten. So it says, my fiance and I love watching your show Undercover, which is my show on the Playboy channel. Our favorite episode was where you got the perfect dick from the Real Doll Factory. Okay, the Real Doll Factory, they make sex dolls. They made a sex penis, like it's called a real dick, and it's like a fake dick, but it feels and looks exactly like a real dick.
So it
It's
felt authentic, huh?
insane. Okay, so they gave me one. It's like they've only made two. I have one of the only two in existence, like a prototype dick. So we talked about it on the show, and I said it is the most perfect dick I'd ever seen. So this guy wrote, my fiance wanted to ask you if you think my dick is as close to the perfect dick as the real dick that you got from the factory. She thinks it is, but wanted your opinion as well. We didn't want to send a pic unless you wanted to see it. Keep up the laughs and let us know what you think.
Oh my God.
This is the nicest way anyone has ever tried to send me a dick pic, though, by the way. Like,
Very classy.
yeah, so I don't know what to do with that, to be honest, because normally I hate receiving dick pics from strangers.
Right.
It's one of my biggest pet peeves, but these guys are fans and they complimented my show.
The
And
presentation.
and now I don't know. Because
You have to see the dick now.
I do?
Yes.
I should say send a dick?
Send it because the presentation was so crisp. You have to be like, you know what? Send it.
I mean, I
And
guess.
then give him the critique.
And then tell him
the
what
feedback.
it's a great dick.
Yeah.
Maybe I will. All right, this one time. I just am afraid to open the dick floodgates.
The way they presented it, I would have sent my own dick pic. Like, you know what? Here you go. I would be like, send it, dick, send it.
All right, fine. I'll write back yes. Thank you. Aiko, would you say yes to that?
It's hard. Because it's compliment first.
Right.
Yeah. That's the
But
key.
see, now I'm setting a precedent. Like every guy's gonna write and go, Kate, I think you're fantastic. Can I send you my dick?
Yeah.
And now I'll have to say yes to everyone.
That's not as creative though. They would have to really dig in.
Okay.
His
Me-
fiance is involved.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's another woman involved, so it makes it a little more comfortable. You know, he's not desperate.
That's true. I'll say, send me a photo of your fiance
Yeah.
holding your dick.
Yeah.
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 And then you're like, okay, now
All
we're
right.
cooking.
All right.
That's how you know it's legit,
I'll do that.
because it could have been him writing
Right.
for her.
Yeah.
So-
She wants to know, I'm
Yeah.
sure. She's like, I wonder if Kate thinks your dick is. Please.
Yeah. see how true it really is.
All right, Tony, what do you got?
Shoot.
What
I
do you
just
got?
had it. I had
you
it
got over
queued
there?
up and then it disappeared.
No,
Hold on.
that's fine. That's fine. I'll just keep scrolling through my weird.
So this one girl, she came out the gate, always super respectful. Women usually come at you like that with the respect, but she came out the gate. Oh wait, she been DMing me for a long time. Hold on. These DMs, okay. All right, so December 14th was the first one.
Did you ever answer?
I responded because she said your voiceovers and page overall always turns my day up, especially on bad days. Thank you. I was like, oh, thank you. I'm glad, you know. Then after my reply, she sent me pictures of her toes, fingernails. Then she sent me a pic of her and just like a little
What is it? Describe it.
it's a little night, like a wife beater and like panties, matching set, and then the lips. Then a artistic drawing of like somebody getting fingered.
What?
Wild.
So I was just like, well, goddamn.
Is she
all I said.
cute?
I mean, she's not my flavor.
Okay. All right. But she's okay.
I mean, she's not.
All right. She's not
She's
that
not
hot.
my cup of
Not
tea.
that hot.
No.
Got it.
Well, it looked like she erased the. Oh wait, she sent me boobs of hers. Sent me a vagina shot, which I think she unsent that one.
She unsent it?
Yeah, you
can
unsend.
unsend?
Yeah, you can unsend.
I didn't know that.
Send me the vagina just out the gate as part of this.
So this girl, did she just find you on Instagram and thought you were funny? Is that how
Yeah.
this happened? You have no
that
idea
was
who she
the
is.
initial
Interesting.
DM was just your voiceovers and the page hilarious, and then boom.
Well, she has good taste.
She said she just got out of a relationship, so she just looking to do some wild stuff on the DM tip.
So what did you write back?
And she sent me pictures of food.
Oh.
She sends me a lot. I never.
It
knew
was
she
Aiko.
sent me- She sent me food pics. So look at that right here.
Oh, see,
Brown.
now,
It was brown
now
right
this
there.
is interesting. You're scrolling through and you're like, tits, pussy. Oh, food. Like,
Food
she
is
got
what-
you with the food.
Yes. That's how you can get me.
Let me ask you a question.
Huh.
I wanted to tweet this the other day, but I'll ask you guys. Would you rather have a lifetime of amazing food every day,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
or
I'm picking the food.
Yeah.
Whatever you backing it up with, I'm picking the food. Or continue.
or a month of the best sex of your life?
Food. It's easy. You kidding me?
Oh my
Really?
God.
Hell yes. Now. Can we not gain weight on the food?
Oh yeah, you're gonna gain weight. It's
Oh.
food.
Yeah, I'm
food.
still picking the food.
Oh my
Absolutely.
God.
That's not even close.
Yeah.
I think something's wrong with me. I'm not a food person.
Man, I love food.
I just put it in my body like you put gas in a car, like just enough to make it go.
Because food is my struggle. Like, I'll get up in the middle of the night for it. I'll try to resist it and can't. Like, I can go without sex for a long time.
Really?
If I'm not alone with a girl that I'm attracted to, I can stay off the sexual streets for a long time.
The sexual streets?
Yeah.
Which streets are those, just so I know where to hang out on the weekends?
I haven't had sex since September.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to think when I last had sex. It's been a while for me too. It's been probably about a month. Oh wait. You know what? Do you ever fuck someone who's so bad that you forget and you don't count it?
That's cold.
It's the truth. Listen,
So your last session was bad.
this is the problem, okay? I've been having sex with this guy. I like him.
Uh-huh.
I do. I guess we're
Wait,
dating.
why do you like him?
Because he's nice and funny and smart and hot and successful and he has a lot going for him.
But no chemistry in the sack.
It's crazy. We have great kissing chemistry. But here's the problem. When he has sex, it's like a silent film. He makes no sound.
Okay, yeah.
It's like you can hear cricket. If I didn't make sound, you'd hear crickets.
Okay.
And he doesn't put on music or anything. There's just no sound.
It just strokes.
It's so awkward. And then, like, the first couple of times he did the same thing every time. It was the same. And then finally, the last time, because I kept thinking, like, maybe he's nervous. Maybe, you know, we'd only hooked up a few times. Maybe he's still getting used to me. You know, he wasn't lasting very long either. So I was like, maybe, you know, he'll get better.
Yeah.
So then this last time I was like, do you like anything else? I just asked him, you know, and then he was like, what do you like? And I was like, I like this, this, and that. And we did a couple other things, but it was very like not just, it didn't just happen naturally. I had to like really orchestrate it.
Wow. So he never initiated the sex. Does he initiate?
He always initiates
Oh, he
it.
does.
I don't think I ever would now because I'm just not, when I'm with a guy that I want to fuck, all I want to do is fuck him. But when they're bad,
You just want to hang out.
Yeah, I mean, if this guy didn't have so much going for him, I wouldn't be seeing him anymore. But he has so much going for him, like on paper. He's a good on paper person that I'm like trying.
Everybody has to have a con.
Yeah.
Pros, cons. You're going to be amazing in bed. You got to be a bum in life, basically. Like,
Yeah.
All the time?
Yeah, I mean, if you're great in bed, you're either going to have a shitty job, or if you got a good job, you're either a piece of shit as a person.
Wait, what's your con?
I got a con.
You don't have a
I
con.
do have a con.
I mean, we all have
My
cons.
job is shitty.
Oh,
I don't have money.
I got you. You're not rich.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not really a con.
I mean, you know.
But I know
it's
what you're
something.
saying. I know what you're saying. I mean, I guess I will say that there was another guy that it was the best sex ever. I mean, it was like but I started to realize like that's all he was. That's all he has going for him. He's so good in bed.
Yeah.
But then I just decided that, you know, he's not guys that are that good in bed, I think they're meant to be shared.
Wow, that's deep.
Well, I think that if a guy is so amazing in bed and that's the only thing he has going for him, rather than try to trap that dick down, it's like, you know what? Let him go out there and show some other women what good sex is like.
Right.
Because a lot of women never have it.
A lot of women don't.
Yeah.
Like, I found that out just talking to women, like, you know, they'll be like in their 30s and just be like, I was like, really? Oh, man.
I talked to a girl the other day who's 32, and she told me she doesn't think she's ever had an orgasm.
That's crazy.
I almost wanted to give her one,
Yeah.
and I'm not into girls. I was just like, I just want to help you.
Right.
That's so sad to me.
Because some women don't have orgasms from penetration.
I know.
Yeah.
But even if you don't you like do it yourself?
Yeah. Because some girls that I've talked to, they be like, I don't usually come from penetration, but oral I do. But
Yeah.
I don't give oral like that.
You don't?
No.
What?
I mean, I will if I know you're clean and we like really, you know, kicking it.
Blow your mind.
But I'm not just giving head willy nilly. That's what I'm saying.
What did you say, Breton?
There's your con.
Yeah, there's the con.
No. I give it though. I enjoy doing it and I give it. But I gotta, if it's gonna be like a one night stand and we just hooking up, I'm not giving you head
Wow.
because I don't know where that's been.
So do you enjoy it?
Yes.
The girl you're with?
Absolutely.
Thank God.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Just my whole view of you, I was like, no.
Oh, no. I love doing it. But out of all the girls that I've had sex with, a super small percentage have gotten head.
Do they always give you head?
Not always.
Oh, okay.
But more have given me than I've given because I'll be like,
Do it. Because you push that head down there, you're like, get down there.
yeah, I just feel like, let me see your paperwork first.
I mean, yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. Aiko, you got any crazy DMs going on over there you want to tell us about?
Oh, man. I usually get really rude one, like not even a picture. This is, do you want to fuck?
Oh, damn.
And
Out the gate.
I said, I'm okay, thank you.
That's so polite.
I can't believe you even answer that. I don't even answer those.
I mean, I would. I'd be like, you know what? I'm good.
You would?
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. But women don't come at you like that.
It's really rude. I usually get a lot of stuff like, do you want to buy my t-shirt? It's on sale. It's $14.99.
What? Guys ask you to buy their T-shirts?
Yeah. You have to.
Who are these people?
If you want to purchase the gear, something like that. I love like
If you want to purchase the
T-shirt. Can you tweet this link?
Uh,
Immigrant
So
hustle.
you get a lot of straightforward business deals.
It's like-
Like, hey, you want to look at my mixtape? Let me
yeah.
know what you think.
And it's shit all the time. They need to stop.
I can't believe you don't get more weird
Yeah, I would have.
guys
That's
asking
pretty
you
much
out.
it.
Are you on any dating apps, Aiko?
No, my friend Jamie, the gay guy, he told me I should do it. I did it, and one day I like anxiety, and I deleted it.
It's a little overwhelming.
It's too much.
I'm
I get-
scared to do those.
I get a lot of guys that find me on a dating app and then they message me in my DMs.
But it's not you.
Are you?
Or is it you?
Oh yeah, it's me.
People.
I mean, I'm on a dating app, but the thing is, I never use it. I just kind of signed up for it. It's Bumble. I was telling Tony I hate Bumble. I signed up for Bumble, and I think it's fucking bullshit. And
Yeah.
if the Bumble people are listening, I think your app is absolute garbage. This is why, okay? Because Bumble, women have to message a guy first. I think it sets everything up all wrong because
Yeah.
we message a guy first, and then on that app, the guys just think it's our job to like keep pursuing that. Like it makes the guys sit back and go, "Oh, okay, your turn to chase us here," and then it's just bullshit. I hate it, and also I get so rejected on Bumble. That's really why I hate
What?
it. I message guys on Bumble, they don't even answer.
I don't buy your rejection
Yeah.
story.
If I showed you my Bumble
I'm
box,
not buying this $2 for
Yeah.
$1, man. He lying.
I'm telling you, guys don't write me back on Bumble. Like, I'll be like, what are you up to this weekend? And they don't even answer. And they never write me again.
Oh, I
I'm
think
not
they think
buying
you're
this.
bot. Like it's too good,
I don't
See,
think so.
that happens.
right?
That happens. Like if a girl that's too fine hits on me aggressively, I automatically assume it's spam
Yeah.
or bot or like a teenage boy.
Ah.
It sounds too good.
That's
to be
happened to me
true.
before in my DM. Somebody was like, "What do I have to do to get some dick from you?"
Well, I don't do that.
That's what happened in my DM.
I don't do that. I
It was a
just.
picture of a really cute girl. I was like, "Oh,
And what if she was real?
no!" It turned out to be a guy.
How'd you find out?
Just through talking, I was like, "Well," because
Just
when
to
you
talk.
hit me,
By the way, I love that he answered.
I was like, "Well, you don't have to do too much," because the picture he used was legit.
What do
I
I
was
have
like,
to do to get some dick from you?
But then the talking was back and forth.
You're like, come over.
I need proof, first of all. If you're going to hit on me, I need proof that you are who you present yourself to be. So I'm like, send me a video of you talking to me.
Yeah.
And then if I don't get that, then I automatically assume it's catfish.
She wouldn't do that?
Oh, the dude didn't do it.
Oh.
So it turns out he was faking to be somebody else. Then I contacted the real girl, and I was like, man, yeah.
Maybe you're right, because you know what? Facebook has sent me a couple messages saying that someone started a fake page with my photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you are on the internet elsewhere a lot.
Oh,
Hitting on guys, it's just your face, it's your pictures. Be like, yeah.
you might be right.
And the dude was like, oh, of course. And then they find out it's all fraudulent.
I should start messaging guys for fun and pretend that I'm a bot and just be like super hyper aggressive and see like if they think it's real or not.
Yeah, you'll see them slowly asking for proof.
Yeah?
I blatantly ask for proof. I said, I need to see a video, FaceTime me, whatever. I'm not buying it.
FaceTime me that pussy.
Yeah.
Because I heard from my friend, he's a comic, and then this girl was like really hot and hitting on him. And then she was like, can I see a dick? And then he sent a picture. And then she said, you know what, I have your picture and I'm going to send it to all your friends. You're going to send me money. He
Yeah.
was like telling me about it. I was like, oh.
I'd be like, just send it then. Like, just send it. You're not
That's
going to
my
extort
thing. Who
me.
cares?
Put me on the internet. I don't give a shit.
Right? I had Jim Jeffries on here, and he was talking about how there's like a couple sex tapes of him just like floating around the internet. He's like, whatever. Who cares? Who cares?
What?
Oh man. Well, listen, we are unfortunately out of time. This always goes by super fast.
Always.
Aiko, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing your love of making men cry with us.
I never knew.
I know. I'm so interested. Aiko, where can people find you?
Instagram, Golden China. Twitter is my name, Aiko Tanaka.
And you got anything coming up you want to plug?
I just tweet that.
You just tweet it. All right. Well, make sure you guys follow her at Aiko Tanaka and at Golden China on Instagram. Tony, make sure you guys follow at Tony Baker Comedy. Tony, you got anything coming up this weekend?
I'll be in Vegas Friday night for the Dirty at 12:30 show.
Yeah, go see Tony at South Point
So
Casino.
y'all all done that show, and then that's where I'll be this weekend.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's a great show. So, guys, make sure you check him out. Follow me at Kate Q Funny. Make sure you follow at All Things Comedy. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
I have such bad ADD.